when you have that kind of power, when you're essentially becoming a dominant storyteller for children globally, we have to begin to ask very serious questions about what kind of stories are being told here. Are these the stories we really want our children to hear? Would we like to ask children to hear other kinds of stories? And if we don't ask those kinds of questions, then essentially we're allowing Disney to shape our children's imaginations.
The Walt Disney Company has been a powerful force in creating childhood culture all over the world. Disney's massive success is based on images of innocence, magic, and fun. Its animated films in particular are praised as wholesome family entertainment, endorsed by teachers and parents, and immensely popular with children.
Children, in fact, have been raised on Disney for many generations now.
Disney has made a spectacle of innocence. I mean, it hides behind innocence in a way that allows it to separate corporate culture from corporate power. And it has a kind of romance about it that allows us in some way to treat Disney as the ultimate form of fantasy, a fantasy that never needs to be questioned.
Disney is a transnational media conglomerate, owning TV and radio networks, cable systems, internet sites, music studios, media production companies, magazines, sports teams, theaters, and theme parks. As a result, Disney exerts a tremendous influence on national and international popular culture. Media conglomeration raises fundamental concerns about its impact on democracy. Because enormous conglomerates like Disney own so much of the media, they exercise unprecedented control over the images and messages we're exposed to. The result is that we're presented with a very limited worldview, skewed and dominated by corporate interests.
The thing that I found very, very interesting was that almost everybody who interviewed me would often begin by saying, "Aren't you afraid of writing about Disney critically?" And I was stunned. And I thought, where am I living? Am I living in a police state?
Because Disney are such a large media corporation and their products are so ubiquitous and so widespread globally, Disney's stories, the stories that Disney's tell, will be the stories that will form and help form a child's imaginary world all over the world. And that's an incredible amount of power.
What's amazing when you look at Disney and Disney movies over the years is how little the image of females has really changed. You still have the same highly sexualized female body with the big breasts, the tiny waists, the fluttering eyelashes, the coy expressions, the seductress.
You can't stay in there forever.
Yes, I can.
Fine. Then go ahead and starve. If she doesn't eat with me, then she doesn't eat at all.
And yet the whole thrust of the story is that she returns to him, that she socializes him, that she excuses him, that she reinterprets his rage and his abuse as temper. And this is a movie that is saying to our children, overlook the abuse, overlook the violence. There's a tender prince lurking within, and it's your job to kiss that prince and bring it out, or to kiss that beast and bring the prince out. That's a dangerous message.
Kids in Africa see it. They see a white man in Africa who's superior, swinging from trees, and they see no Africans. And they see gorillas being the ones they relate to. Is it promoting white supremacy?
I never seen any black people in Disney's movie.
I can't think of any Disney movies that have black people that are good.
Disney has very, very few Asian or Asian American characters in their children's films.
And that's probably why the Siamese cats really stand out for me. The question is, what type of stories get invented, circulated, perpetuated in the public imagination, and why?
We have no obligation to make history. We have no obligation to make art. We have no obligation to make a statement. To make money is our only objective.